4x4. Huh. Black spray painted wheels. Oh. Body damage. What in the world is this? What's going on, guys? It was in the block back again in the garage with a Kia Sportage. Yep. Front engine longitudinal to the rear axle, transfer case, 4-wheel drive, and a wobbly stick. Oh yeah, and a sunroof. This should be fun. Alright guys, I know you're wondering, 3 wheels, what? This is not a classic car. What is this? So this little Kia Sportage was a gift from my brother from another mother, and he was getting another SUV. He had this for several years, and we kind of chatted about it, and I was like, yeah, it'd be a fun little toy. So anyway, this Kia is going to be an addition to the channel, and it is going to be a micro crawler. So there's another YouTuber, Tommy Post. He's got one that he calls the Micro Pig. It's a 2-door version of this. This is going to be the 3 wheels micro crawler. I don't really do a lot of off-road stuff, but this is going to be handy to have, especially when I've got to go pick up something that's in a place that maybe my Suburban won't get into because it's so big. So mini SUV, pretty cool mini SUV, and yeah, it's got a little bit of body damage. We're not going to be worried about that because, you know, we can take care of that pretty easy. It is a 4-door, and it is a 5-speed. It has an active manual transfer case, high-low, 2-wheel, 4-wheel. It's a little bit dirty. Alright, so maybe it's a lot dirty, but we'll get that cleaned up. Paint's faded pretty bad. I actually was messing around on the front here, and you can see the before of the paint. You can see the before of the paint here. This is kind of the after of the paint. But this paint is pretty well done for. Not going to be much we can do as far as saving it. But fortunately, we have a wall of colors. So maybe you guys will pick the color for this thing whenever we decide to paint it. Anyway, the plan is just a light off-road utility. This thing's basically the same size as a side-by-side, except it has air conditioning and heat. So a little bit of a bonus there. Underneath the hood, you've got a 2.0 liter inline 4 dual overhead cam. Pretty stout little engine. I believe Kia borrowed this from Nissan. Don't remember the designation, but I'll put it on the screen for you if I can remember to. And you can see the engine going this way right into the drivetrain, which goes to the rear wheel. So yeah, you could even do burnouts in this little thing if you so desired. It does have a transfer case, transfer power to the front wheels, so you have 4-wheel drive, real 4-wheel drive, not that front wheel drive, all-wheel drive, but real 4-wheel drive. So pretty cool there. This thing's been really well maintained. I actually just had the timing belt done before I got it. I'm going to take care of some suspension maintenance that needs to be done. It looks a bit rougher than it actually is. It drives really well, with the exception of one thing, which we're about to take care of fixing. So there is a steering stabilizer on these that fails, and we're getting ready to replace that because, let me just show you. So underneath the passenger side here, there's this little stabilizer right there. And if you can see, it's moving. And it's clunking. So we're going to replace that part right there. So the cool part about this Kia Sportage, it is body on frame, so we're just going to jack it up on the frame, throw one of these jack stands over here underneath it, and then may pull this driver's or passenger side wheel off so we have a little more room. Get in there with the, I think there's a, if I'm correct here, yep, there's a, yeah, right there. Front end service tool from Harbor Freight. And we'll break this thing loose and get it apart. This is the part right here. Master Pro idler arm. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. And this one's not clunking around, it's nice and tight. So we'll do that so we can get this thing where it'll drive down the road even better than it already does. Yeah, we need some tires. Yikes. thing's a sketch. Sketch your best. Shadow. Sigma Shadow. I've never seen a Sigma Shadow tire before. Viewpoint looks like here. Oh yeah, nice viewpoint. Very nice. Wow, it's like I'm a professional. Anyway, this bolts to the frame just like so. 4 bolts through here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this right here, you're gonna need a tuning fork or a ball joint tie rod separator of some sort to get it loose from the actual steering assembly. This is all the play in the steering, because without this thing being rigid, you can see how much it moves around. So anyway, brakes were recently done. They hardly have any miles on them at all, actually. It's interesting. Okay, I'll bring you guys in here real quick and show you a close-up what we're working with. So you got your 4 bolts in there. Let me flip this flap up. Those, which then you've got a castle nut down there. Take that loose, those 4 bolts, and that's it. So not too bad. As I say, sometimes this shouldn't take long, but time will tell us how long it takes. Those look like a 14 millimeter. Get the impact, zip those off. We'll get the cotter key out of there with some needle nose pliers. Zip that nut off, hit it with a tuning fork, and hopefully she'll pop right apart. If not, we'll have to get something else. See if I can prop you guys up right here so you can watch. So if you're wondering as far as plans for this thing, a small lift, probably a 235, 75, 15 tire, nothing real big. Don't want to go really anything over 31 inches with one of these things. So I think that's about a 29 or 30 inch tire. I would like to change the wheels so we have a little bit more width, maybe a little bit of flushness or a little bit of poke. Some fender flares, a rack on top. Change the front bumper since this one's already busted up. Yes, a little bit busted up there. The back of the vehicle's not too bad, but probably just change the rear bumper as well, just because. And aside from that, I think that's really going to be about it. May change the window tint a little bit, but front bumper, back bumper paint, fix the light that's broken, wheels and tires, and then just have a fun little toy. So really cheap budget build. If you find one of these things, I mean, you could build you a nice little mini crawler or micro crawler for, you know, probably about $1,500, $2,000. I don't know. Don't have to put a whole bunch of money in it. It's cheaper than a Jeep, that's for sure, because Jeep stuff is crazy.